Hai, Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Hello. Hi everyone. Hi. Okay, let's wait for a few people to come in. So maybe we give like another 1-2 minutes. So meantime, I have my Nizia at... Ada orang tak ni? Ke Ikin tak nampak siapa yang join ni? Kalau Ikin tak nampak, then I have to switch off and I switch on balik, okay? Okay. Someone is coming in. Hi. Kita tunggu yang lain masuk kejap Yang lain masuk. Sebab timing macam pukul 12 kan, orang semua sibuk, ada hal kat luar semua. But it's okay, it's recorded. Hai Mira. Hai. Mira, kita tunggu yang lain masuk Ajak yang lain ramai-ramai masuk. Sebab hari ni sambil-sambil je, betul. Just switch on. Sambil-sambil je dengar Ikin bebel-bebel kan. So because I did a few sessions with my clients on NLP. And then, hi Kimi. Lama tak dengar pasal Kimi. So and I have what you call encountered a few experience, and I myself pun ada experience tentang benda ni juga, which I can share. Few experience that diorang nak tahu macam mana they can open themselves to love. Macam mana nak bercinta balik ni, sebab dah ada pengalaman yang buruk, and bila nak go into a new relationship macam susah, macam takut. So that's why hari ni Ikin terpanggil untuk share this topic, so that kita ramai-ramai benefit from this topic lah Okay. Just a quick introduction untuk siapa yang tak kenal Ikin. Ikin bekerja. I'm still working, even though I'm doing this as part time. I'm working as a senior project engineer with one of the oil and gas company in KL. And then at the same time, I juga health advocates untuk Young Living, which I can advise on how to use the product, apa benda semua. And NLP Coach. Dalam Aroma kita ada dalam 10 coach NLP, and then apart from that I juga Metaphysics and Reiki Master, which I'm the only one Metaphysics and Reiki Master in Aroma. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So I use this opportunity jugalah with the knowledge that I have with my members, and also with you guys lah, siapa yang ada kat dalam Facebook I ni. Okay, so topik hari ni is about, are you ready to get back in love? Are you ready to get back in love? So kalau siapa yang ada dekat sini yang tengok Ikin, probably you guys can share about your love experience. Kalau ada yang macam experience yang tak best ke apa ke, which hold you back daripada open up yourself. Okay, boleh share dekat chat group. And I will share my own experience lah. Okay, Iki start my own experience. Macam biasalah kita kat sekolah kan, as boys and girls, kita ada crush. Hi Ikin, thank you for tuning in. So kita ada crush. So obviously when bila crush kita macam suka kat kita balik, so kita pun macam wow, hati berbunga-bunga. Okay, so it start from there lah. So my first love was my crush from high school. Hi Wani. Crush from high school. So it's like, it's different tau. When you fell in love when you are dekat sekolah, you don't have any expectation. It's all about lovey-dovey apa benda semua. But when your crush turn into relationship, you dah ada macam some expectation that your relationship is gonna be somehow you're gonna be end up as life partner. You akan kahwin. Ni cerita first love. Because first love ni for all of us yang very crucial. Not crucial pasal apa, because kalau kita punya first love tu something pengalaman yang baik, is okay. But if the first love tu something yang traumatic, it will impact our life. Okay, so I just share my experience. So masa time tu kita bercinta, so kita rasa macam bestnya berada di awang-awangan. You know why? Because masa time tu we have the macam a feeling macam all the girls want to have someone to protect kita, and then someone to macam shower us with love, with all those things lah, all the nice things kan. And we like to hear all the sweet words from guys. Okay, so that is what happened lah waktu time bercinta kan. So of course jatuh cinta, bercinta, and then comes the experience. Because bila kita start bercinta tu we have some expectation that we will stay in love. Yes, puppy love, betul Ikin. We want to be in that relationship, we want to stay in that relationship. But somehow probably our expectation is not the same with the partner punya expectation. So things happen, maybe because of the what you call distance, because of different wavelength, all those things kan. And as first love ni, we give we sacrifice, kita sacrifice our time, we sacrifice everything. So we want to give our best. So that is pure. First love usually pure. You don't have like macam you kena bagi I duit, you kena bagi ni, tak. No, most of the time first love pure, is pure. But then there comes a risk part. Because it's pure, you tend to be naive, and you tend to macam open yourself to risk. Betul tak? And then kalau orang tu baik, is okay lah. Kalau orang tu the other side somehow take advantage on you, then you feel macam you felt like tertipu. You felt that this is you don't deserve this kan. So somehow bila dia jadi macam tu, you rasa macam traumatized. So when you give yourself out there, you give your heart, you give hi Wine, hi Zar, welcome. So you give yourself out there, you give your heart, your pure heart to this one person, and this one person dia tak jaga hati you. So dia ambil hati you and dia remuk-remuk kan. So and somehow you terkejut. How can it be? Because you dah bagi hati you dekat dia, you dah sacrifice everything to dia, but then dia tak appreciate you. You terkejut. And what this terkejut punya, what you call this terkejut punya terms, you call it PTSD. So PTSD, kalau yang tak pernah dengar, PTSD is post-traumatic disorder. Post-traumatic disorder ni is okay, dia ada post means dah lepas. Traumatic is something yang berlaku yang secara mengejut. Hai Abang Ron. Something yang berlaku secara mengejut yang menyebabkan trauma to our nervous system. And somehow walaupun benda tu dia dah berlaku beberapa lama, dah macam few years ago, tapi the what you call the feelings and the impact tu dia akan stay dengan kita. That emotion tu akan stay dengan kita. So what happen? Bila emotion tu stay dengan kita, so let's say example we gone through a bad relationship. So kita ada macam that trauma with that one person. Okay? And then somehow after few years we met new person. When we met new person, so this person somehow kita dah ada kita punya judgmental thoughts about how this person gonna be. Kalau dia act macam ni, mesti dia macam ni. Because kita dah ada comparison with our past experience. So our past experience tu, kita akan start compare this person with that past experience. Okay, kalau dia ni dia lambat reply, mesti dia ni tipu, mesti dia ni pergi somewhere, mesti dia ni buat. Yes, jadi defensif. Betul tu Ikin. Dia start jadi defensif. Because why? Because dia punya PTSD tu, dia punya past experience, this person start to put a wall dekat dia, depan dia. Because dia rasa dia kena what you call take care of that feeling. Actually this feeling is nothing wrong and nothing right about it lah, because dia macam each of us kita ada kita punya nervous system. Okay, otak kita, we have our what you call this one part called amygdala. Kalau siapa yang pernah dengar lah pasal limbic system, amygdala, hippocampus, okay, just I touch a little bit about this limbic system, which the most part of kita punya brain tu, that limbic system yang dia control kita punya fungsi cognitive and emotion, basic emotion kita. Okay, so somehow this what you call yang dekat kita punya amygdala tu, dia control kita punya fight and flight. What is fight and flight? Fight and flight is, kalau fight tu something that triggering dia based on dia punya past experience. So dia fight because dia rasa benda tu tak boleh. So dia macam dia against it. So like I can say something like your core principle in your life. So your core principle in your life, someone step on it, you akan rasa marah. So that emotion marah tu is actually a signal you rasa tak comfortable because someone is stepping on your principle. Yes, someone is stepping on your principle, so you rasa marah, you cannot accept it. Okay, so emotions of marah tu is a first indicator that you are not feeling comfortable and you need to act on it. So you rasa marah. Hi Rose, Liza, hi adik comel, thank you for tuning in. Right, so that is fight. And what is flight? Flight means dia from dia punya base experience, because dia dah ada this what you call method, dia punya thoughts method dia. What is flight? Flight means something yang dia rasa tak comfortable, dia just lari out of it. So not defensive in a way. So defensive, you can be either you against it, you totally tolak benda tu, ataupun you flight means you larikan diri, you flight out of it. So that is kita punya, memang kita punya what you call emotion asas kita. Fight and flight ni memang all of us, kita semua ada, but it's just that difference like how severe it is. Macam Ikin punya limits, each of us ada kita punya limit. Macam Kimi pun ada Kimi punya limit, sama juga dengan Roslisa, sama juga dengan Ikin. So all this thing, apa yang berlaku dekat dalam kita punya proses thoughts kita ni is actually accumulations daripada kita punya experience. So this is what we call kita punya pengalaman hidup kita lah. So that's macam mana nak cakap pernah tak korang ada problem and you talk to this one person, and then bila this person bagi advice and you cannot accept it? Pernah tak? Especially macam bercinta lah. Bila bercinta, macam you ada what you call best friends, and somehow you talk to this best friend, you cakap I have this problem yes, betul kan? So what happened, Liza? Boleh share tak dekat chat? What happened when you share your problem with this one person and this one person bagi you advice, lepas tu you tak dengar? Then what happened? So this person will feel offended. Ada betul tak? Dia macam offended. Aku dah cakap lah, kau yang tak nak dengar. Siapa suruh kau tak nak dengar? Aku dah bagi nasihat dah. Because the point for all of us, bila orang bercerita kat kita ingat macam it's important for us to give solution, while it is not. Sebenarnya salah tu, because macam ni people talk to us because they want us to listen, not really giving out solution. So bila kita give out solution yang kita bagi tu is actually the solution that is fit with our condition, based on our experience. Macam contohnya, let's say Ikin pernah break up. Bila Ikin pernah break up tu, Ikin akan generalize semua lelaki macam Ikin punya ex-boyfriend, example. Semua lelaki macam Ikin punya ex-boyfriend. Then bila kawan Ikin datang cerita dengan Ikin akan cakap dengan dia, alah lelaki tu memang macam tu lah, aku tahu tak dia, kalau dia lambat phone tu, aku dah agak dah, mesti dia pergi jumpa perempuan lain lah ni. So kita akan bagi tahu dia advice yang kita pernah lalu. So kita akan advice kat dia, tak payahlah layan Muhammad ni, alah kamu lah carilah orang lain, banyak lagi orang lain, dah macam tu kan. So kita akan bagi nasihat kat dia based on kita punya experience, based on what suit us. Tapi bukannya bermakna apa yang suit dengan kita suit dengan orang tu. Sebab each of us has been brought up certain ways. Kita ada kita punya own experience, apa yang kita belajar, apa yang kita dah amati dalam kehidupan kita. So kadang-kadang gambaran yang kita ada tu tak sama dengan gambaran orang tu. Perspektif, our perspective is different. So our perspective is different. So bila perspektif kita different, kita punya cara kita nasihat tu pun dia lain. So I might see things from this angle, but you see things from this angle. So dia lain lah, cara penyampaian dia lain, and then cara cara dia nak terima lain. So it's very different. So it's very varies from one and another. Okay, alright. Okay, coming back to this PTSD. So PTSD ni, so it can be from my experience lah, from my own experience, sometimes I jadi numb. Where I got into one relationship and another, because pada I macam okay lah, whatever. Bila kita dah sakit sangat, sakit tu dah jadi numb, perasaan tu dah jadi numb. So kita ignore whoever people that came to us, that want to be in relation with us. Kita jadi numb. So kita ignore, kita tak ambil berat. So kita macam kita buat tak tahu. So end of the day, orang tu pun dia sendiri pergilah, because dia rasa not appreciative. Okay, another thing is what it can be is that PTSD ni either dia jadi numb ataupun dia terus jadi block off daripada orang lain. Dia jadi macam block off daripada orang lain, because dia rasa macam either one, she don't deserve at all. So dia rasa macam better lah aku stay seorang macam ni, tak payahlah. So tak payahlah nak bercinta ke apa ke, because I can live like this. But trust me, because being happy, fake happy and real happiness is different. Because fake happiness you can fake, you can buat happy tu. So how people see that, macam you rasa happy kat luar, but when things happen, you punya ups and down tu sangat drastic. So kalau yang real happiness tu, you are just being yourself. Itu je beza fake happiness and happiness. Fake happiness ni you buat-buat, so people see, dia ni bila dia happy tu, you nampak dia happy betul, buat everything. So you nampak lah dia punya semangat. But bila dia down, dia akan down gila-gila. So dia punya drastic tu is like there's no intermediate. It will be very low or very high. So that is beza fake happiness tu. Okay, right. So coming back to this amygdala. So amygdala is one of the part of kita punya brain ni yang control kita punya fight and flight response kita. Fight and flight response kita ni supposedly it should be only activate bila time yang macam emergency. Tapi bila kita punya fight and flight defense kita switch on every day, so that is something wrong somewhere. Hi Anna. So when our flight and defense flight and fight defense kita switch on, auto on every day, so that is very stressful. When then macam everything benda tu macam triggering. Ada orang nak kenal dengan kita pun macam okay, apa dia punya motif, apa yang dia nak ni, apa objektif dia ni. kenapa ni, kenapa, why this, why is that. So kita punya auto defense ni must switch on 24/7. So you imagine that is very stressful. So you bayangkan, kalau you stress every day, your hairs, you start losing hair, your autoimmune system start jaga up and down, macam like seriously, you don't like it. So you have to like macam slowly, macam bagi dia respon tu macam slow sikit. Because bila this flight and fight defense on 24/7, your body ni dia akan sentiasa what do you call being in high awareness all the time. Sikit-sikit terkejut, macam tu. So kita tak nak berada dalam keadaan tu. So sometimes kita kena relax sikit. Kita kena what do you call be in what do you call relax mode. Because yelah, as a human being, kita kena ada that grounding feeling sikit untuk kita. Okay, not every time macam kena triggering everything yang around us. It's not good. Alright. Okay, so coming back to this relationship. So naturally perempuan, dia punya psikologi dia rasa penting untuk rasa selamat. Security is very important for a lady. So security, what sense of security? Security ni macam security ni is what do you call, you feel safe. When you are with that person, you want to feel safe. Safe as in that you can trust this person. Okay, you can trust his words, his what do you call, promises, everything. You feel that you can trust this person. You put what do you call, you're because you're giving in. That is very important. So perempuan, sifat dia akan surrender. Itu naturally sifat untuk perempuan. Bila dia rasa selamat dengan lelaki tu, dia akan start open up dengan lelaki tu. Okay, because penting untuk perempuan ni, dia nak rasa selamat. So kalau you jumpa what do you call, perempuan yang start open up with you, means dia rasa macam, I like to be with you because that's why dia open up. Because perempuan ni, dia takkan open up with everyone because dia rasa insecure in sense of macam, kalau dia start open up with everyone kan, so everyone macam nampak dia punya vulnerability dia. Lepas tu dia tak nak orang nampak dia punya weakness. Dia akan open up dia punya weakness with someone yang dia trust sahaja. Okay, so that would be you guys out there lah, yang macam whoever, your partner ke, wife ke, so dia trust in you. So only you can see dia punya weakness. Not everyone can see. Okay, and then for lelaki pula, guys like what do you call, that comfort being in happiness, comfort being in what do you call, happiness, and then being in that I'm finding the right words, complete. Guys nak rasa macam tu. So lelaki ni kalau dia nampak perempuan yang dia rasa macam okay, this person complete me, so he wants to have that. So basically pula, bila lelaki macam bila nak jumpa perempuan, dia nak rasa that happiness. So he likes woman that give that happiness. Tapi the thing is, I mean, truth to be told lah, bukannya every time kita akan rasa happy all the time, betul tak? Ada ups and down in our relationship. So have to come in the middle lah. So that is where relationship comes in. So, and the stronger relationship is there when the two person gone through the hurdles together. Betul tak? So the experience too, that matters. So how you gone through the what you call the problems, ups and down as a couple. So that is very important. Okay, right. So when it comes to relationship, macam I cakap tadi, bukannya semua benda yang what you call lovey-dovey. Ada times yang you guys akan gaduh. Ada times yang macam you guys rasa macam tak boleh lah. But what can you do? Macam let's say for married couple, you dah kahwin dengan orang ni. You dah kahwin. Kalau dah kahwin, and means you need to accept this person. for good and bad of this person. Betul tak? So it doesn't mean that macam you dah kahwin and then you find that I don't like certain things in this person. So you start cari orang lain, which is not fair lah. Which is not fair. So in relationship, for me is what important is that kita takkan kenal orang tu until we being in the same roof with that person. Betul tak? Correct me if I'm wrong lah. So until you got married, then you get to know this person inside out. Tapi kalau tak, sebelum tu you takkan kenal betul. Even though you being in relationship for a long time ke apa, it doesn't mean that you know that person well. So how we can accept this? Macam mana kita nak maafkan orang tu? Macam mana kita nak terima orang tu? Thanks Alaya. Macam mana kita nak terima orang tu? So dalam kita punya, in the world of vibrations and frequency, where I'm coming from, kita menggunakan tools around us, which means Allah dah bagi kita elements. Macam kita punya doa. Alah, Kak Gemar malu ikin. Kita punya doa, which is feel grounded. You solat, you doa, minta ke Allah, okay? Minta ke Allah that kita dipertemukan dengan orang yang betul, orang yang genuine, kan? And then other than that, how to bring up kita punya vibration. Okay, sebelum tu let me explain apa tu frekuensi. Kalau orang yang tak biasa dengar about frekuensi, energy ke apa benda ni. So frekuensi is an indicator of vibrations and energy in any of things in this world. Termasuklah dengan makanan. Termasuk juga dengan kita punya fikiran. So imagine kalau you makan makanan yang tak sihat, so your energy will go down. So that's why kalau orang yang nak go for exercise or go for meditation ke apa, they want to eat clean food. Clean food means those food yang boleh bagi good energy, good vibration. Okay, so macam I cakap tadi, everything has an energy to it, including our food. So macam canned food tu is zero energy. Dia tak ada apa-apa energy or frequency to it. Okay, macam kita punya body, our body, healthy body, kita ada frekuensi about 62 to 68 megahertz. So that is our body frequency. Body yang sihat. Body sihat frekuensi is about 62 to 68 megahertz. And our thoughts have higher frequency. So our thoughts, our human brains, we have about 72 to 90 megahertz. So this frequency shows that we can play around with our frequency spiritually lah. Okay, right. Coming back to this, kita, for all the oilers, kita ada oils, and oils, each of the oils they have their own frequency. So oils, essential oils ni, make sure it has to be very is therapeutic punya level lah, bukan yang you beli kat luar macam biasa tu. Therapeutic level is very important. Okay, so today, for open up ourselves to love. Okay, so I would like to brought this essential oils, which is forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness. Okay, why forgiveness ni? Kenapa I cakap pasal forgiveness ni? Forgiveness ni, dia punya frekuensi dia about 192 megahertz. 192 megahertz, which is quite extremely high for essential oil blends. Okay, macam I cakap tadi lah, kita punya brain, kita punya human thoughts kita, frekuensi about 72 to 90 megahertz. So this one is about 192, which is higher than kita punya brain frequency kita. So which means it's good, because it's like what you call, bantu untuk naikkan kita punya brain frequency kita. Okay, right. So tengok. Alright. So lagi tinggi essential oils tu, lagi tinggi frekuensi dia, so dia boleh memudahkan kita untuk mencapai kita punya level spiritual awareness yang kita nak tu. So that is most important lah. Okay, kejap ya. I had a question from Ikin. What is your opinion about disclosing everything to your partners? Sebab ada certain people kata partners will leave anytime, so do not close too much. Benda tu I believe kalau lama-lama jadi toxic and hurt the marriage. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ikin. Good question. Alright. So, I totally agree with you because sometimes, okay, benda yang kita nak share ni, kalau kita hold lama-lama, it can be toxic. But it's also depending on the person that we share. Okay, because kalau our partner tu is someone that we trust, someone that someone yang memang accept us or really that know us inside out and accept us for who we are, share with them, because this person don't have any any benefits pun apa-apa kalau kita open up dengan diorang pun, because we are being true, we are being ourselves. We want this person to know because we love this person and we want this person to accept us for who we are. Betul tak? But be careful with another person yang macam bila kita nak disclose, this person the one yang jenis take advantage of our weakness. So dia guna kita punya weakness and then put us down. So that one we have to be very careful. For me, your questions, if you trust your partner that your partner can be someone yang empowered you, go ahead. But if your partner is someone yang jenis someone that use your weakness and put you down, so you have to be very careful. So it's very betul. Sometimes ramai yang judgemental. Well, ramai yang judgemental ni, I would believe it depends on the person and it also depends on us. Are we being judgemental towards others? So that is also a question to ponder, because what we see in others is a mirror of ourselves. So sometimes we have to reflect on ourselves first before kita think of others, because selalunya what I have encountered is that these feelings of kita rasa people are being judgemental, kita rasa we are not feeling enough, we are this, we are that, these feelings are actually coming from us, from very back of our mind, but it's not that person. But what happened is that benda macam contohnya macam ni lah, I give an example. Kita jumpa seorang tu, without knowing that person, kita dah tak suka dah, because we see something that we don't like about ourselves in that person. So that person became our mirror, so that's why we don't like that person. So that is the thing yang macam I nampak lah. Tapi sebenarnya when we clear off the things out, actually that person pun macam tak tahu apa pun, but it's just that something that we see in that person that we don't like about ourselves, so we somehow turn off with that person. Okay, then ada apa-apa lagi tak soalan Wan? Ikin, did I answer your question? I hope so. Alright, so coming back to this, forgiveness essential oil. So forgiveness essential oil ni, we have about 15 powerful essential oils in forgiveness. So in forgiveness, kita ada frankincense. Frankincense is one of the essential oil that has a very high sesquiterpene that can help us to uplift kita punya spirits and promotes relaxations. So that is frankincense. And frankincense ni is one of the tumbuhan pokok ni, yang frankincense ni kita panggil dia ada yang kenal dia sebagai boswellia, ada yang kenal dia luban Arab. So frankincense ni memang sangat bagus lah. So kita ada frankincense, and then kita ada sandalwood. Sandalwood ni it give calming and emotional balancing to ease the stress. So bagi kita relax. So dia unwind kita punya stress. So that is sandalwood. Alright. And then dalam tu juga kita ada bergamot. So bergamot kita ada, kalau bahasa Melayu, lima purut. So 5 pati 5 purut tu juga dekat dalam tu. So it's very good for sama juga calming and relaxations, but the same time it helps to relax our mind and body. Okay, apa lagi dekat dalam thank you Kin. Apa lagi ada dekat dalam forgiveness essential oils? Have Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile, it can help to create inner peace, and it can be used for adults, child, and also animals. So everyone can use it. And then other than that, we have elang-elang, geranium. So this elang-elang and geranium, it can help to soften up and bagi balance kita punya female energy dekat dalam badan kita. So become a bit emotional, So macam kita tone down kita punya masculine energy dekat dalam badan kita, sebab kita nak relax kan. And then somehow bila kita nak forgive ni, we have to lembutkan sikit hati. Betul, bergamot sangat sedap bau dia. I pun suka gila. Suka gila-gila. And ada rose juga dekat dalam forgiveness ni. Rose ni among all the essential oils, rose antara yang paling mahal lah. So few drops of rose ada dekat dalam ni, dekat dalam forgiveness ni. So bau rose itself memang sangat best lah. And rose is one of the essential oils that is used very good for attract all the positiveness. Macam for law of attractions, kita banyak guna rose juga. Okay, then kita ada helichrysum. Helichrysum pun dia untuk restore kita punya restore kita punya emotions, a good emotions. Lepas tu is good for healings juga. Okay, sebab bila kita sakit hati, bila kita broken up, bila kita sedih, believe it or not, badan kita reacts towards it. So ada bahagian dalam badan kita yang tak bengkak because of this hurt. So kita nak bagi dia kurang sakit. So that's why kita ada helichrysum dekat dalam forgiveness ni. So untuk healing punya purposes juga. Right? Other than that, kita ada jasmine untuk spiritual uplifting. And then bau dia memang sangat best. So means kat dalam forgiveness ada few bunga lah. Ada elang-elang, rose, jasmine, melissa, and then kita ada angelica, sometimes they call archangel oils, oils of angels. Sebab angelica ni dia provides feelings of safety and security for the emotional balancing. So forgiveness is very good. Yes, betul. Oh my god. Nanti I let you know why. Sebab rose ni sangat for me macam is very good lah. I mean for love, for those yang cium bau rose ni and nangis ni, macam nak cakap you have a very pure love, not only for yourself and towards people surrounding you. I think Ikin, you are a very loving person. Very loving. Even orang tu dia duduk dekat dengan you pun dia tahu you sangat loving. You actually convey that vibrations actually. Hi Kasu. Okay, so that is rose I mean I memang suka gila rose. For those yang macam perempuan ladies out there who are looking for partners, pakailah rose banyak-banyak. Pakailah rose banyak. Jadikan rose tu as your perfume, I memang suka. Apparently mahal gila. Betul tu Wan, Rasulullah suka and love the smell of rose. Alhamdulillah. Yes, and we have rose in our Young Living essential oils kita. Love it. Okay. Alright, so coming back to this, emotions that we can tackle with forgiveness oil ni. So forgiveness oil, dia boleh tackle abandonment, acceptance, feelings to accept. Okay, this is our condition now, and we forgive ourselves and move on. We need to move on. That's one. Anger, ashamed, harmonic, balance, betrayal, bitterness, grief, sorrow, guilt, broken heart, jealousy, loss of loved one, neglected, and then obsessiveness. All this kita boleh guna forgiveness essential oils. Kenapa I cakap forgiveness essential oil can be used for all of this? Because each of these emotions was triggered from the past experience. Contohnya, how can someone be so obsessed? Someone, dia jadi obsessed sampai dia punya partner tu macam rasa rimas. Dia rasa, actually, that is probably something triggering from dia punya previous experience. Like, he might lost someone dia, so dia tak nak hilang lagi seorang ni. So, dia start to control over this person. Emotionally, physically, mentally. Oh my God. It's tiring. Trust me, I've been there. It's really tiring because every time, if you have this kind of partner yang too obsessed, every time you have to, you have to justify yourself all the time. You have to, explain and then tell this, that. But there's nothing wrong lah. But it's just that, if you love this person, you stay. But if this person, somehow this person need to change. But we cannot change the person. Okay, this is another important point. So when you are being with your loved one, you cannot change this person. But what can change is that you can somehow be a better person. So this person will come along. So the point is you have to change yourself. If you want this person to love you, you have to love yourself first. Then this person will come and love you. And then if you want to this person to care for you, you have to care for yourself first. Then only that person will care for you. Dia macam that's how things work. You cannot expect this person to come in and take care of you. No, it's not fair towards the other person juga. So both of you have to come together and be together in that relationship, caring for each other, love each other. Itu yang paling penting, because it's not one side. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay? Alright. Okay. So, coming back to this forgiveness essential oils. So, this forgiveness essential oils, it can help you to release the negative emotions of betrayal, distrust, and also revenge. It helps you to move your self-denial so that you can forgive yourself, letting go the past without harboring the resentment. That is very important, because sometimes you rasa you move on. Okay, Bernice, see you soon. So you have to move on, but then somehow there are things that holding you back, and that means you are not like 100% released yet. So you have to move on habis, then baru you betul-betul buka chapter baru. So you have to forgive yourself, accept what had happened, and move on. Okay? Alright. What are the chakra affected? Yes, betul Kak Izzat, kena order. Sangat best this forgiveness ni. Okay, so what are the chakra that affected with these emotions? So this forgiveness. So this forgiveness is very good for your root chakra. Root chakra is very good for grounding, and then your sacral and solar plexus. Solar and sacral chakra is very good for what you call is for your own happiness, your own good, feelings of being full, enough. So you kena ada benda tu, because if you're not feeling yourself good or enough, macam mana you nak take care of other person? Macam mana you nak other person love you back? So you have to feel yourself first. You have to feel what love is. So then you open yourself to others. Okay, right. So macam I cakap tadi, root, sacral, solar plexus, and of course when it comes to heart is kita punya heart, what you call heart chakra lah. Heart chakra is something yang macam when it comes to emotion, love, guilt, forgiveness, semua tu is kita punya heart chakra. So very good for heart chakra. Okay, so how to use forgiveness essential oils ni? So forgiveness essential oils for me is one of the essential oils. I heard you too, Yusra. Yes, Yusra, thank you for tuning in. So how to use these forgiveness essential oils? Forgiveness essential oils is one of the essential oils that I use without diluting it. I tak dilute forgiveness ni. So how I use it is that I will use 1-2 drops of forgiveness essential oils, and then I letak dekat sapu dekat bahu. Ni, yes, get back love. So letak dekat bahu, and then you can put behind your ears, and then dekat throat, so that we speak words of love. And then spine, dekat kita punya spine belakang tu, tulang belakang tu. And then our wrist, macam letak macam perfume. Neck, behind our neck, okay. And then feet. So these are the area that we can apply forgiveness essential oils. Ataupun kita boleh guna essential oils directly to our chakra area. Macam saya cakap tadi itulah, chakra area, kita punya heart, sacral plexus, and solar plexus. So and also root, means dekat belakang lah, means dekat kita punya tongking tulang tu. So yang paling ujung tu, you apply kat situ. But for me, the best way to use forgiveness essential oils is to letak 1 drop dekat tangan, and then massage dekat kita punya belly button clockwise. So try lah, you try. So that is what one of the tips yang I guna. I letak dekat, I drop dekat tangan. So macam I drop dekat tangan, and then lepas tu sapu kat tangan kita ni, activatekan dia, and then apply 1 drop dekat kita punya belly button, massage clockwise. Lepas tu yang balance tu I letak dekat belakang telinga. So try lah. Okay, so coming back to this, I just want to summarize my sharing today. So we need to forgive ourselves first. We need to move on 100%. Move on before we open a new chapter in our life. So selagi kita clouded with that emotions, selagi kita put that barrier and wall around us, we are not allowing new love to comes in, because it's not fair for this new person to comes in our life with our with back in our mind kita still ada that resentment because of kita punya past experience in relationship, and also our judgmental thoughts of how would this person would be because of our kita punya past experience, which is not fair. Okay, and use forgiveness. Of course, use forgiveness. Yes, you sometimes it's very difficult to forgive. We can forgive others, but it's very difficult to forgive ourselves. So no matter small it is, we have to start forgiving ourselves and accept what had happened, learn from it, learn from the experience, and then move on. Because it could be a better experience in the next relationship. Who knows? Inshallah. I have I would like to share experience of my friends which I have been helped out to. So she has been reaching out to me a few months back. I'm so happy because kita orang dah lama dah tak in contact, and somehow dia cakap, Ikin, dah lama tak jumpa, jom jumpa. So kita orang jumpa. Dia cakap, Ikin, so boleh tak tolong, sebab she knows how I was as a person before and how I am now. So dia cakap, what do you do and how you can transform to be who you are today. So Iki cakap dengan dia, I use this NLP method, and then of course I have the essential oils to help me out. So what I did, kita orang jumpa. Forgive and forget means you are not really 100% forgive yet, because something still triggering you. I will have this session with you, because kita ada pending session kan. So nanti I will let you know like how we can start on that. Forgive but cannot forget. Cannot forget kalau you still ada emotion attached to that event, mana you belum lagi betul-betul forgive. Belum lagi. Kalau you forgive, you still remember the event, but you can move on. You can already meet that person, talk to this person like nothing happened, means you really move on. Okay? The most vital part is that the event had happened, you trauma, you has certain experience and you get out of it. Tapi bila you get out of it, if you still have the emotion attached to that event, means you have not really cured. Kalau you get out of it and then you still remember what had happened, but you can talk macam biasa, means you are 100% cured. So that is the indicator. Okay, so apa yang cakap tadi Damn it, dah lupa. I cakap kat mana tadi? Tengok why you ni. Okay, coming back to this. Okay, so this PTSD kan, so bukan main-main this PTSD you have to treat it carefully. You have to treat it carefully. So coming back to my friend ni, dia kahwin. Dia kahwin and dia baru je jumpa this guy and decided nak kahwin. And bila dia kahwin, he just got to know this guy. Kaki pukul, everything. And dia macam trauma. And every time dia nak cuba, after few years, she wants to move on. Try to macam be in new relationship, but she can't move on properly. So itulah dia ajak Ikin jumpa. So Ikin jumpa, and then I did a few of this NLP protocol dengan dia. Alhamdulillah, after few months dia call Ikin, dia cakap, Ikin, nak cerita kat kau, aku dah nak kahwin. So she met a younger guy. Alhamdulillah, met a younger guy who is very loving, being a very good father to her sons, and I'm very happy to that. So the thing is, if you felt that you cannot do it alone, reach out also for help. Reach out for help. So this is why I'm here also, to create an awareness. You can get help of it. It's not a sickness, it's not a disease, but you can be cured. You can be cured. So reach out for help. Kalau you rasa you tak boleh handle it alone. So kalau you nak reach out for help pun, obviously reach out for help for those people that can help lah. Bukanlah macam you talk to this person and then orang biasa dia akan bagi nasihat based on dia punya best advice, based on dia punya best experience, best practices. Tapi doesn't mean that is good for you. So this is where the NLP coaches comes in to help you with your problem, with your issues. And of course, we have for me and my coaches friends, we are integrating NLP technique and also Young Living Essential Oils, because it's a therapeutic essential oils to amplify and to have the effectiveness towards the technique. That is awesome, sangat awesome. So siapa yang pernah try memang tahulah, for all my my friends and members out there yang pernah try this protocol dengan I, should try. Okay. Alright, so before kita habis, is there any questions? Ada apa-apa tak? Ada apa-apa questions? Kalau tak ada apa-apa questions, it's okay. You can just drop down your comments or your questions in the chat box, and insyaAllah kalau Ikin ada masa, Ikin akan reply. And feel free to reach me out, okay? Alright. Give you some love. Bye. Assalamualaikum.